It blew my mind away, that bounce. I think everyone can agree that there's something about that bounce.
I just told her the money the third time, then I estimated for the last season.
So guys, today I just want to talk about A-REECE's Meanwhile in Honeydew, since for the last couple of days there's been some debates on X about this classic by A-REECE. So a lot of people think Meanwhile in Honeydew is not in the top 5 of A-REECE's best songs, which kinda doesn't make sense according to me. But as I always say, music is highly subjective, so everyone can have their own opinion. So with this video, I'll just try and explain why Meanwhile in Honeydew is such a special song to A-REECE and why I believe it's in his top 5. Firstly, I assume you all know about everything that happened between A-REECE and Ambitious Entertainment. Reece was such an icon in the making and his come up was so interesting. Under Ambitious, he released the Paradise album, which led to him winning a lot of hearts from the masses, having hit songs like Paradise and Zimbali.
Yeah, mirror, mirror on the wall. Can you tell me who the realest?
But over time, Reece went separate ways with the label after they encountered some financial squabbles. At that point, Reece had already made a name for himself in the game, but his name wasn't really cemented. Coming off as an independent artist, he had to do something to prove himself. Reece's Meanwhile in Honeydew is a prime example of a song that arrived at the perfect moment, serving as the anthem for his journey in the rap game. What's crazy is the fact that Reece firstly had the Meanwhile in Honeydew beat once in passing and went to write with the beat just in his head. And the fact that they came up with everything and also the second part in just a single day with match beats is just insane, man. It was bound to happen.
And you're passing judgment on how I run my thing.
Through Meanwhile in Honeydew, Slimes got to understand the superpower A-REECE had. The song just encapsulates his struggles and determination, talking about how his mama's prayers keep him going. The track earned him a critical acclaim and solidified his place as one of the greatest in the rap industry. So that's why Meanwhile in Honeydew is so special to A-REECE. Here's what he had to say about it on the Originators with Trace.
Yeah, Meanwhile in Honeydew is a special song, man, because I had just moved into Honeydew in Johannesburg, somewhere in the north. And we were in the studio, Mash was playing beats. I heard the Meanwhile in Honeydew beat and it blew my mind away, that bounce. I think everyone can agree that there's something about that bounce, you know, and especially when that bass line comes in.
Yeah, I just told her the money the third time, then I estimated for the last season.
And what's crazy is I only heard the beat once, right? And then he skipped it, he was playing a bunch of other beats, but because that beat attracted me so much, it stuck in my mind. So I actually went out the studio to write without the beat, just to write with the beat in my head. So I was like, cause I was just itching to write something. And I came up with Meanwhile in Honeydew, man. And as soon as Mash heard me rap it for him, he was like, let's do it, you know? And we did it, we knocked it out the park, man. Like, it was a nice session too, especially how we came up with the second part, you know? We did all that like in one day. And I feel like that song is special because it solidified, you know, my position in the game, because I had just left the label and I had to do something to prove myself. As a rapper, you always have to prove yourself. Facts.
Anyway guys, I guess you guys will get to understand why Meanwhile in Honeydew is such a special song to A-REECE. And personally for me, it's in my top 5 alongside We Both Know Better, Couldn't Have Said It Better Part 2, Godlike and West Africa Time. And I'll give you guys the platform in the comment section to let me know your top 5 A-REECE songs. Anyways, that is the end of the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. Peace out.
Perfect.